What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I am Madam Adam, and it is time for another honest tarot deck review. This one, I feel like should be highly anticipated. I don't know how much this deck was advertised to you, but it was shoved in my face quite a bit. And I did partake because the images are gorgeous. Let's talk about the Baroque Tarot. Let's talk about it. I got one. I don't know if you got one, but I got one. Because the images are truly gorgeous, very rich, and there are things I like and love, and there are things that I don't like and I don't love. So, let's talk about it. The deck itself this is the first edition, 2024 BaroqueTarot.com. Super cool. Comes in its own, we love a box that is its own carrying case as well. You open it up and it says, may this tarot deck bring you many years of fun readings. Nothing too deep, but, you know, a lovely little note from Mustafa, the creator of the deck. And then it also says, love conquers all in here as well. Lovely. The Baroque Tarot First Edition, an exquisite journey through Baroque art. 80 cards, not 78. 80. So that is my first initial pet peeve is additional cards make me kind of go, you know, like I like to stick to the Tree of Life. I like to stick to the 78. I like to stick to the Kabbalah of it all. I don't like to veer too far from that personally. So that's my personal preference. Maybe you're like, ooh, more cards, more guidance. I am not that way. Maybe that's just a stubborn thing for me. But yeah, so physical LWB and digital guidebook. Very nice. So again, box, super cute. Compact, we love to see it. The guidebook is small, compact. The deck itself, we'll get into in a minute. Let's dive into the guidebook, though. It says... This is the condensed version. Each deck comes with the guidebook that has a QR code as well. So there is an extended version, a more detailed version of this guidebook that they direct you to quite often, which is lovely. We love a digital component as well. It says the Baroque Tarot is the first deck that I have created. It combines the rich symbolism of traditional tarot with the aesthetics of renowned Baroque artists. Of course, as with any deck, when working with the Baroque Tarot, you should let the images speak to you without trying to assign a meaning too quickly. The more readings you do, the more the image and words will seem to change. Interpretations should resonate personally with you. Consider this booklet a starting point rather than a set of rules you should follow to a T. I agree. I think that you should allow the images to speak to you, but at the same time, there are these kind of overarching pillars. This kind of when you know you're pulling a tarot card, there are certain things that you should understand and know about said cards. So yes, the image, absolutely, but the suit is the suit, right? The major arcana that it comes from is the numerical correspondent. Like we have to hold these truths, right? But adding the image is where we kind of weave into intuition and stuff like that. So I agree, and I enjoy this kind of hands-off to our experience with it. But remember, there's no wrong way to pull cards, but there are misguided interpretations, in my opinion. So, a more detailed version of this guidebook, is available online because this booklet's limited space precludes a thorough explanation. Digital guide delves into the symbolism of each image and offers further interpretation for every card. So that's good to know. That my review is simply based on the deck itself, what comes in the box, what this guidebook says. I have not taken the time to go online and look at further detailed things. So we're going to get a very surface level, 3-inch deep kind of perspective, I think, or at least that's what I'm gathering. So on the introduction, it says, as mentioned, this deck was born from a deep appreciation of the Baroque period's artistic and cultural significance blended with the traditional tarot symbolism. It's designed to be versatile, suitable for various forms of divination, self-discovery, and artistic inspiration. Whether you are a seasoned reader or a curious beginner, the Baroque Tarot offers a unique lens through which to view the world. And I agree. They have a brief history of tarot here. Connecting with your deck, they suggest that you can consecrate your deck by setting an intention for your readings. You may choose to light a candle, incense, or simply sit in a quiet reflection. Hold the deck in your hands and envision it being filled with light and purpose. That's lovely. And easy to do because the sides of the cards are this gold foil. So imagining it kind of glowing and it being imbued with light would be very easy to do and to visualize physically. So that's a good point. Good idea. Bonding with your deck, spend time with your cards, shuffle them, look at the beautiful images, let them speak to you. Keeping the deck close, such as on your nightstand or in your daily bag, can also strengthen your connection. Yeah, live with it, as I always say. Shuffling for divination, there's no one right way to shuffle. That's what I mean when I say there's no wrong way to read tarot. There's no wrong way to shuffle. There's no wrong way to flip cards over, you know. Dispelling myths and misconceptions. Oh, let's see. Remember, tarot is a tool for insight, not a predictor of the future. Okay, period. It respects free will and reflects potential outcomes based on current paths. It is not inherently good or evil. Its value and use depend on the reader's intentions. I agree. They have some spreads here that they suggest. Let's go into the major arcana. So if this is... I'm already pleased with the way that we understand tarot. I agree. It seems to be the way that I understand tarot, which again is not a right or wrong way. Tarot is subjective. I'm not judging you on your drag. It's your drag in relation to this contest, right? It's Dragula. So, all right. So it's my taste, right? Let's go to the Lovers. Let's do it. Let's break it down. The Lovers. This card is evidently rich with the themes of union, choices, and harmony. It reflects the Baroque era's emphasis on dramatic emotion and complexity, mirroring the depth and multifaceted nature of relationships. I love it. I'm here for it. No way, shape, or form did we say romance. No way, shape, or form did we imply marriage or sucking face or anything like that. Keywords: upright, unity, harmony, choices, love. The spectrum of love. Just the word, not romance, not twin flames, none of that. Reverse: separations, imbalance, disharmony, indecision. Great. Love it. Upright, in its upright position, the Lovers indicates a harmonious relationship and the importance of a significant choice. See? As long as we throw that choice bit in there, I'm fine with it. We are hard pressed to change the idea of the Lovers away from romance simply because that's what the card is called. In no way, shape, or form does it ever look romantic. There's no card, there's no historical basis of the Lovers being romantic. All of the cards, Pamela Coleman Smith, Marseille decks, all of it, it's never romantic. It's always people really far away from each other. And honestly, based on further research I have done on the card, it kind of implies more separation than together, but we're not going to get into that during this video. Let's see what else. It all calls for a balanced heart and mind, period. Urging you to follow your heart while remaining aware of the commitments and the responsibilities that love entails. I live. Perfection. I love it. Now, if I remember correctly, the card, though, is quite romantic. I've already shuffled these up quite a bit. If I remember correctly, the image is a bit romantic, and it makes me go, ugh. But I can look past it because the intention behind it is not so on the nose. It's a little romantic moment. Look how rich this image is. Look how beautiful, how rich. There's this gold border around it. All of the titles are on the bottom. The back of the card is gorgeous as well. We'll get to this in a second. We're going to talk about the deck itself in a moment, but we're in the guidebook. Don't get ahead of myself. So yeah, the Lovers. Fantastic. Couldn't agree more. I love that breakdown. What's another scary card for us? Let's talk about the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, sorrow, heartbreak, and the necessity of facing painful truths are central themes of this card. It embodies the challenges of emotional distress and the growth that comes from such experiences. Upright grief, release, and clarity. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. The Three of Swords signifies emotional pain that must be confronted to move forward. It often indicates heartache, loss, or betrayal, but with the purpose of bringing a necessary revelation to truth or light. Right. Very good. I fully fucking agree. That it is definitely something that is neck up, right? It's making peace with our emotions and being honest with ourselves about how that came to be exactly. So I really enjoy and agree with the vibe and the intention behind the Baroque Tarot. I think it's beautiful. I think the cards are beautiful. Now, again, my hang-ups, as I said, there are things I love, there are things I don't love and don't really care for. We have 2 extra cards. And I'm like, why? You know? Why? So what are these extra cards? So these 2 cards are called the Visionary. And we have a telescope there with some beautiful outdoor kind of gazebo-looking scenery there. Maybe we're at the top of a tower or something. The Visionary and the Maestro. So those are the 2 additional cards in the deck. So let's look at the descriptions of them. And if I remember correctly, to me, I felt they were just kind of unnecessary, you know? So, okay. The Visionary captures the essence of foresight and the quest for knowledge, symbolizing the human spirit's expansive curiosity and the desire to discover profound truths beyond our immediate reality. Okay. It's kind of giving Hierophant to me. It's kind of giving High Priestess to me. So it says keywords upright are insight, perspective, revelation, aspiration. So like epiphany. That can also be Hanged Man energy as well. But maybe through different circumstances we're having these revelations. So their Hierophant says spiritual wisdom, tradition, conformity, guidance, embodies tradition, conventional beliefs, and the sharing of esoteric knowledge. Represents structured spirituality, moral law. Okay. Then what is our High Priestess here? Mystery, intuition, deep understanding of the esoteric, guardian of the subconscious mind, and the mediator of the knowledge that lies beneath the surface. Right, so the Visionary, the human spirit's expansive curiosity and the desire to discover profound truths beyond our immediate reality. So again, it just sounds to me like the Visionary is what it means to read tarot, what it means to go on the journey, what it means to look inward, what it means to have the curiosity of more. And I think that that might already be represented in other cards. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that as an additional thing. Upright, this card beckons you to gaze beyond the horizon and embrace the potential for new discoveries. It suggests a period of heightened awareness and the ability to foresee opportunities that await your attention and action. And then there's reverse meanings as well, but I don't know. I think that that can be found in other cards, in some Three of Wands energy perhaps, or I don't know. I don't know if that's something that I'm ready to incorporate, or if I'm just too stubborn to do so. I might just be stuck in my tarot way of things, but I don't know. I feel like that's not necessary, that there are other things that kind of symbolize that. And if you're sitting in front of me seeking out a read, you kind of already have this going for you. Don't you? I don't know. The Maestro. The Maestro is a powerful representation of the intricate dance between control and collaboration. Its emphasis It emphasizes the beauty of unity and the skill required to create harmony out of potential chaos. This card is a testament to the Baroque spirit of combining multiple parts into a grand, extensive whole. It reflects the necessity of a guiding vision and the influence of a single, knowledgeable leader to achieve collective greatness. The maestro, thus, stands as a symbol of the artistry of leadership and the impact of individual expertise in achieving a common goal. Mastery, leadership, artistic expression, and unity. The maestro in the upright position heralds a period where your expertise shines and your ability to lead becomes paramount, creating a cohesive and successful ensemble. Is that not King of Wands energy? Emperor energy? There's just other cards that say, I just don't know if these are necessary. They're pretty, but I don't love it because I don't love having these extra cards. So I might have to go and look at the deeper meaning here. The back of the guidebook says the guidebook is designed to serve two purposes. One being a handy reference. This compact guide offers easy and quick access to essential information about the Baroque Tarot, making it an ideal tool for both beginners and seasoned readers. And then two, encouraging intuitive readings. The interpretations provided here are concise yet insightful, encouraging you as the reader to tap into your personal intuition and connect with your higher guidance. They are stepping stones, guiding you to form a deeper, more personal relationship with the cards and their meanings. And then for more depth, BaroqueTarot.com. So, I don't know. I'm not sure I feel these are necessary. I think that the deck is grand without, honestly. So if I use this, I might leave these out for now because A, I don't really understand them yet on the Fool's Journey and how they line up and where they fit on the Tree of Life. You know what I mean? So I'd have to think about that. That's why I have a problem with adding cards. So I'm not sure it fits, but I understand and I respect the intention for the artist, for the creator, Mustafa. I fully respect. The cards, the deck itself is gorgeous. It is stunning. The sides here are all this gold foil, which is beautiful. We love a shiny moment. The back of the cards is the zodiac wheel, moon phases, an eye in the center, and then Taro around it as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff. And again, they're shiny and they're matte, which is great. They feel amazing. I love the feel of the cards. All of the images are so rich. This is the Nine of Swords. All the images are so rich and detailed and beautiful that you really can feel the depth. And I understand why we want to let the images really speak to you because there is such richness and depth to them. The back of the card doesn't really yield much of reversal energy. If you're looking too closely, you'll know which way is which. But it does. You know, you'll be able to, if you're not looking quickly, you can't tell which letter is on top here or whatever. But this is the Hierophant as another symbol or show you the richness of the deck. I've already shuffled this quite a bit. So let's see what we've got here. What does this deck have to teach me? Or its usage or using these extra two cards in the deck. Yeah, Three of Swords energy. My disappointments I have an emotional attachment to doing things a certain way, and maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot here by not accepting these cards or not letting them into my you know, to how I use this deck, or it's me being stubborn, apparently. Four of Wands energy. This deck has it in a very marital looking kind of expression, but I always make that the home, the feeling of home, focusing on that. Let's see what they have here for that. That image is very romantic, so. Celebration, harmony, prosperity within community or relationship. Yeah, homecoming. Yeah, So this could be something. This could be a good thing. This could be something to celebrate, I guess. And I'm being stubborn and denying further expansion, I guess, and a celebration of my knowledge is in fact adding to it. Shit. What else here? Yeah, Ten of Cups energy. Ooh, it's giving casita. Beautiful. Ten of Cups energy. Absolutely. Use the deck. Use the extra cards. Fantastic. I think I will. I like this deck a lot. Again, the card stock is beautiful. You can tell that they're not... Look at how the difference in depth. This is my plasticky Rider-Waite vintage tarot, and this is the Baroque tarot. Look at the difference in depth and card stock. You can simply see how much thicker these cards are, the Baroque tarot cards are. So I highly recommend, 10 out of 10. The only thing I don't love about it is the extra cards that we have added, and some of the images are a bit more romantic than I would like, but according to my read, I'm just shooting myself in the foot being that way. So I might need to broaden my horizons here and expand my mind a little bit. But none of the definitions are innately romantic. So we're not guiding you in a romantic direction either way. So I like the deck. I think it's great. Did you get this advertised to you? And which cards really stand out? Which images do you are you just so drawn to in this deck? Let me know. I really like the devil and how it's drawn in this deck, that it's a person. I think that's really fun. Not a demon, but a human. I think that's very telling. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think. A full look at the Baroque Tarot is coming up right now.